my next video, I'd like to do one on how you can make your own notification panel or settings panel. Let me just put it to you this way, this panel. So, and the settings panel. So all the different settings and categories and everything are rearrangeable. Okay, that's not probably a word, but I'm using an S25 Ultra. I'm using One UI 8 Beta 6. I know this works on One UI 7, the S24, the S23. The main thing you have to do is, and let's just dive right in, as I would say, what you need is, we need to get Samsung Good Lock, and that's off the Samsung store. And we've gone over this before in a little bit of detail. It has plugins, modules, and they're actually made by Samsung for Samsung. So it's not like a third-party app even. It's like a third-party app, but it's not, because they've honed them so well that they mesh and work perfectly with your Samsung device. Whether that's a tablet, a phone, whatever, they work. So anyway, so download that, and then Good Lock. We're going to go to Good Lock, and then we're going to go to the app, or the plugin, I'm sorry, called Registar. Registar, R-E-G-I-S-T-A-R. So we're going to tap on that. And it's going to come up with a few things. We'll go over from top to bottom on it. But the main function of this app is to rearrange your settings. So customize your settings. So you have that, menu order and group settings. So here we go. You can rearrange. I don't want to mess with them because I know where everything's at. I kind of like it only by habit. If I rearranged it, I'd probably forget where they're at. Or if I rearranged it, maybe I'd be able to get to stuff faster. So, you know, something like your software update, you can move that to a different place, and all these things you can move and do what you want with. So it's really pretty cool. Like, you just tap and hold, obviously, and move them. Like I said, I don't want to do it because I'll mess something up. So that's it in a nutshell. There's other options to this add-on. So let's turn that off because I don't have it on. I'm not going to use it. We have settings change history. So there's some settings that you'll actually be able to see. So if I've ever made any changes in my settings, the change history logs them, which is really cool, because if you accidentally make a change and you're like, I forgot what I did, I didn't mean to, you can turn this on and it'll log all of your changes that you've made or will make. So I'm going to leave that set to on. Search options, menu order, accuracy, allow creation of shortcuts. I've done that before. A video on this where if you search for, let's see, search for whatever, brightness. Search for brightness, tap and hold it. You can then make a shortcut for brightness. And instead of having to go through everything, you can do that. So that's really a neat ability. I've used that a lot, actually. Back tap action, I have that off. I don't really use any back tap stuff, but that's one more way of, just simply because I bump it a lot. And then, like, I used to have the flashlight where you'd tap it twice and I'd accidentally tap it and my flashlight would be on all day. So I don't mess with that. Not saying that it's not good, it is. You just, if you're like me, you're tapping it and doing stuff like that all day long to your phone. This is the one that instead I use, so happened to be on here. Side key press and hold action. So I have turn on or off flashlight, which this one is like the best feature. Obviously you want to turn it on first. So now it's on, and then any one of these, press and hold the side key to execute an action. So you can do any of these things to turn on whatever. So show recent apps, back button, options, turn off or rotate phone, turn on or off flashlight. Here's something funny. Watch this. So I'm going to turn on my flashlight. My flashlight is on. In my notifications, it says flashlight is turned on. When I go to turn off, my flashlight does not turn off. So there's a bug. One of the first bugs I've actually personally found in Samsung. That's how well their operating system works. That I've never even found a bug before. So turn off does not turn off the flashlight. Tapping and holding the button will turn it off again. So see, now it's off. But yeah, anyway, that's an option. Another option is side key press. Apple brags about it's got its side button, and you can make like 5 different settings to it. And here we have this, that you can even open any of your apps with a side key tap. You can do back button, recents, mute, turn on or off live caption, take and share a screenshot, share it, or a basic one if I'd turn it on. So that's kind of a neat option, actually. Take and share screenshot, and then you'd share it, and you can click share with who. Obviously, after you do it, you select who you want, or basic. So you'd take a screenshot, and then bang, it would go right automatically to whoever you'd want. I still like the flashlight. It's probably the most important side key button. So anyway, that is my video on the plug-in registar through the app Good Lock. I hope you found my video to be helpful. Thank you for being here. Please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Thank you for your time, and until next time, I'm out.